Alright, what is up guys? This is the first day of editing this video. Now, today, as you can see, is Tuesday, January 3rd. It's currently 19 degrees outside. Pretty decent day. Anyway though guys, this is what I have so far. I've got about 5 minutes of the video edited. This video is probably going to be in production until May, late May to early June. Possibly early May if I get lucky and have enough time. But yeah, this is coming together pretty well. I might revise some of these titles a little bit, but there's the intro right there. Opening titles, and here's this. This is what the timeline looks like on this. And I have all the different episodes. I've only got 5 imported right now, but I do have all of the original files from all of the episodes of Smokes Here. I only have 5 of them imported right now because I'm going to be editing these in segments, so I'm going to be doing 5 at a time, then importing the next 5 videos, and that's pretty much how I've been doing this. Now, a little thing to note here, this is actually how I wanted the original video to look like. The original episode 3 with Smokey, I wanted it to be like this. I wanted to have my main camera, and then I wanted to have it go into this little, like, quad thing. You'll see, yeah, right there. It goes into this little quad thing, and it's my favorite. Not really sure why that edit didn't... it's because of the keyframe. Let me just fix that really quick. And that should be good right there. Yeah. So now you can see they're all spaced, and this one's a different aspect. Oh wow, look at my face right there. Ha! That's great. What's the thing to zoom? Yeah, there it is. I'm not sure if that's being recorded, but my face right there. You can see it here too. That was a fun day, guys. Now, the reason there's these black bars is because this was filmed in 640 by 480, so it's a full screen aspect ratio instead of wide, like the other 3 cameras were. This was from my iPod Touch, this was from Caleb's iPad, and this was from that black Canon camera I used to use. But as you can see, guys, now that I have this iMac and Final Cut, I am able to edit this without having frames drop every 2 seconds. And without having much hassle. Like even these 3D titles. Did you see that? Did you see how beautiful? Ooh, there's a typo. Ooh. We're not going to have any of that. This time, last time I had 1 typo in the whole tribute. Ooh. Not entirely sure. Oh, yeah, that's why. But yeah. Guys, this is coming together pretty well. And now you can finally get to see how I edit. I put all these together, sync them, I find one part in every clip that's distinct, and I can sync it through that. Usually I clap, but I wasn't doing that back then because I didn't know about that technique. But yeah, that is going to be it for day 1 of editing. We'll be back the next day that I edit. Alright guys, today is not the second day of editing. It is, however, the second day that I decided to film what I've done so far. Alright, so as you can see, it is January 18th now. I don't remember when the last day I filmed was. I think it was the 3rd or something. I don't know. But yeah. So this is the first part of the actual editing video that you're watching right now. Not gonna be going over that at all, but we are gonna be going over this right here. So I've made a decent amount of progress since the last part. Whoa, not sure what's happening here. That's kind of sketchy. What the freak? Oh, whatever. Alright, so I think when I left off last time, this was not fully done yet, but as you guys can see, it now looks very beautiful. 3D titles are amazing. Just check this out, guys. Just watch this for a second. Look at that. Look at how... Now, I know I said this earlier, but this is how I originally wanted the original video to be. I wanted to have a quad camera thing instead of just 2 split screen clips, but with the limitations of iMovie, that is all I was able to do. But yeah, so we have the 200 subscriber special. Didn't spend much time on that. I think I spent how much time did I spend on it? Yeah, 43 seconds. Because it was not a good video. And then we have this one. But when Smokes here started hitting its peak was here with the 300 subscriber special in the microwave, alright? I did a little bit different here. I didn't want to do the tri-cam thing like I did back here, because that's kind of what it's been like for the whole video. But what I do have, just watch. You can see I have the first camera, second camera, and then the third camera, which was facing us. Now, the original video from this actually had a tri-camera. There was 2 at the top and then 1 at the bottom. It looked trashy. I didn't like it. So I did it this way for this one. And then we have the famous, whatever the freak that was that caused this. Still, guys, to this day, we don't know. But it did make a pretty great scene. Just, you can see all of us right in front of the microwave, then it explodes out. And Connor gets it with the fire extinguisher. Now, check this out. This is the one right before part 2 of the 300 subscriber special, which there's actually only one video between those 2 parts. But check out how much better, that it's not perfect, of course, but the text animation here is a lot better than it was in the original one. Check that out. So, let me show you what the original one looked like now. Alright guys, so here we are in the Smokes Here playlist. The original tribute right here. And now check out the original animation of the text from the same clip. You can see it doesn't look nearly as good as the new one, but I do know a lot more about animating in keyframes than I did back. When was this made? April 22nd, 2016. Yeah. So, you can see, if you want to watch the original tribute, there's a card, there's a link in the description. Check that out if you want to. But it's not nearly as good as the new one is. Now, for this one, I did end up doing the old tri-cam thing. But, I mean, I didn't really have a choice. It came out cool, and I also had the slow motion, actually, from Caleb's Galaxy S6 playing here. So that ended up being cool. And then for this one, Caleb's S6 stopped recording because, guys, apparently there's a limit for 10 minutes on a slow motion, even on the S7. But I just did the split screen here for when Caleb runs up with the fire extinguisher and puts the fire out. And the rest of it, you know, I've only gotten to the end of the first part of the 300 subscriber special part 2. I've got the license plate censored here with actually a thumbnail from the video that Josiah was in, where we did the homemade fireworks. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I have done more work than just today. I actually haven't worked on it at all today yet. I'm going to probably right after I hit stop on this recording. But it's coming together pretty well. It should be done within a few months here. So yeah, that is going to be it for this part of the video. Alright guys, so it's now March 15th. Yeah, it has been a little while since the last time I did one of these, but you know what? Yeah, here it is. So this is done now. I don't remember when the last time I did an update on this was, but since the last time I have finally upgraded to Final Cut Pro 10.3. I just figured, you know what, it's time. 10.2.3 is been using it for over a year, so I just decided to go ahead and update. They seem to have patched all the bugs. I mean, there's still a little, but alright, well, here it is, guys. I got the watermark on it. I have the entire thing finalized. I think I was right here. No, where was I when I left off last? The last time I did one of these, I was about right here in the progress of the video. This is only about halfway through the video, as you guys can see right here. This is 10 minutes in, and the whole video is 26 minutes 48 seconds long. Alright, well, so basically what I did was just threw in all of the other episodes that we had done, put in the watermark. 3D titles still look nice, and it's playing it choppy on this because it never finished fully rendering the 3D titles after I switched to the new version. Because yes, I did finish this before I switched to the new version of Final Cut. But the finalized version, I've watched the finalized rendered version. The whole thing is smooth. It's at a constant 30 frames a second. It looks nice. So, yeah, there's not really much to see here. I mean, there are a few clips that never were in the original videos like this. This was actually from the iPod Touch that we had set up. I didn't even know that I had that shot until, which episode was it? I think it was this one. I wasn't aware that I had that shot until I found it in the folder. So I just decided to, yeah, I just decided to put it in the video. And it ended up looking pretty nice. I went ahead and did a split screen between these two clips, as you can see right there. Now, the main video is already out. If you haven't already seen that, you probably should go watch it before watching the rest of this video. The video did end up coming out a lot better than the original one did. I don't have the project for the original one anymore, because I did it on my MacBook Air, and since then, I don't know what happened to the library that it was in. I had it somewhere on this flash drive, but the flash drive has been formatted multiple times since then. I was able to get this part from the original. I had an older version of it still, and this part was in it, so I just threw it into the new tribute, just to kind of give you guys an idea of what the old one was like, since I have a lot of new subscribers since the original one came out. I have some slow motion shots from the GoPro. This was shot at 240 frames a second. Looks pretty nice. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Now, I did put in this gap before the finale episode part of the tribute. Now, this is another part where there were a lot of, or not a lot, but a few shots that never made it into the original release of the finale, like me smashing this LG G3 battery. Came out pretty nice. And yeah, I also used a different outro. I didn't just use my standard one. I did a custom one for the Smokes Here tribute. So yeah, and there is end screens right here. I'll show you guys the finalized version here on YouTube. And here it is right here. There are the end cards. Or end screen, I don't remember what they call them, but it does look nice. You have the subscribe button and the Smokes Here playlist button. Alright, well, I guess that is all for this video on editing this thing. I didn't really have too much in here. Let me just go and look at the actual project really quick. The last time I made this was January 18th. I have been working on it a lot since then. I mean, clearly I have it done now. But there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. I need to make the trailer for it, and I need to finish making the thumbnail. You guys have probably already seen both of those by now, since this is coming out after the release of both of those. But yeah, I guess that is going to be it for this video, guys. If you liked seeing me, a little bit of how I edit, make sure you click like and subscribe. And until the next video, that is going to be it. So thank you for watching.